Hello and welcome to my channel Aeropedia. In a series of videos that I'm making on basic English grammar, this one is on types of nouns. I had promised in my previous video that I'll choose types of nouns as the topic. In the previous video, I had discussed the nouns and their forms, how there can be two forms of nouns. They can be with S and without S. Let's begin with this question. Do you know why bird can become birds, but ice can't become ices, and Mohan can't become Mohans? So let's look at the fact that nouns have two forms, with S and without. So there are two examples here, two examples of sentences. The first one is a bird flies. You can change the form of bird and it can become birds fly. Similarly, a girl plays can become girls play. So if you look at the nouns in these two sentences, we have bird, which changes to birds. So bird is without S and birds is with S. Similarly, girl without S and girls with S. So we have seen that these are the nouns. These are the two nouns here, but there can be a long list of such nouns which have two forms. They can be without S, and the same can take the form in which you can add S at the end. Now, let's see. Yes, the question now is, do all the nouns have two forms? And let's look at the examples. The first one, a bird sings can become birds sings. Of course, bird can become birds, and there can be a long list of such nouns which can be added, where S can be added, which can have two forms, with and without S. But what about ice melts ice? Ice is the noun in this sentence. Can you make it ices? We can't do that. Similarly, we can't do with Mohan. Mohan can't become Mohans. So all the nouns cannot have two forms. Some are with S and without S, both, but others are always without S. So this leads us to the types of nouns, and here they are. The examples are the same. One type is that of those nouns which have two forms, like bird, pen, boy, girl, student, teacher, doctor, and the list is long. But another is the one which is similar to ice, which is a common noun. It's a common name like bird only, but it can't change its form. It remains unchanged. Bird is a common name, and ice also is a common name. The only difference is that bird can have two forms and ice can have only one. Mohan is again the one which cannot change its form. It remains unchanged. The only difference is that Mohan is the proper name. So Mohan again has only one form. So we can say that bird, which is having both S and without S, which has these two forms, with S and without S, is called a countable noun. And ice, which is again a common noun, a common name like bird, but it does not change its form. It has only one form, so it is called uncountable noun. It is an uncountable noun. And Mohan, which is the proper name of a person here. So it is a proper noun. So there can be proper names of places, months, days, companies, etc. So they would be proper nouns and they remain unchanged. A few more examples. The examples are, of course, a boy laughs. It is countable because you can say boys laugh. But what about water boils? It is uncountable because water can't change its form. It has only one form. Similarly, an elephant can become elephants. So elephants come, countable. Ali smiles. Ali is a proper noun. A doctor arrives. You can say doctors arrive. So doctor can have two forms. So it's a countable noun. Horse, countable because horses, you can say salt can't change its form. So it is uncountable. Sita can't change its form, but it's a proper name. So it's a proper noun. So I have given you the lists rather, two lists. One list of countable nouns, common countable nouns I have given. Another list is that of uncountable nouns, which is, of course, a list of common uncountable nouns. I have not given the list of proper nouns. I expect you know many of these names of places, persons, and so many things like months, year, in fact, months and days, companies, and others. So this takes us to my next video, which will be on countable nouns, because uncountables and proper nouns, they have only one form. So we need to study countable nouns which have two forms, and they are called singular and plural. So these are the types of countable nouns, and that is going to be the topic for my next video. Thank you and goodbye.